So this is the exact exercise that led me to finding the mission, the purpose of building a public skate park for the community of Mazunte in Oaxaca, Mexico. And here you can see the skate park that we built in this beautiful, small fishing surf village in Mexico. And the story is that I was lost for a few years there. I had sold one business. I'd gone through a divorce. I was literally smoking weed on the beach, basically for my job. Like that's what my life was all about, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And just searching, praying to get unlost, right? I was like a plastic bag drifting through the wind. And this is when I was doing the exercise. I was journaling over and over. What are my interests? What are my strengths? What are my interests? What are my strengths? Literally 100 times. And this exercise, through time, it brought these things to the surface. So switching over to what that looked like at the time, right? My interests, I'd write skateboard, skimboard, ocean, dance, music, meditation, yoga, skydive, spiritual books, Tao, martial arts, massage. Right? These were my interests at the time. And I'd write them over and over and over and over. And, it doesn't happen right away. Life takes time. The journey goes. I went to a meditation retreat is how I found Mazunte, where we built the skate park. And through a meditation retreat, I noticed, wow, there's warm water here. I can skimboard here. There's meditation. There's yoga. There's tons of spirituality around. There's music and parties and dance, right? It checked so many of my boxes of my interests. And at the time I was skateboarding a lot back home in California. And so when I drove back down to Mazunte, just looking to start a new life for myself, I was skateboarding a lot. And when I landed back in Mazunte, there were no skate parks. I was used to going to skate parks as part of my routine. And I land in Mazunte, and it has so many of my other interests, but there's no skate park, right? And I had also been journaling my gifts and my strengths, right? So over and over, I was journaling that I have vision. I'm good at pulling triggers and making things happen, taking risks. I'm good at teaching. I have some capital in the bank. I have some network, and I'm good at networking. I'm a good person. I have drive and passion. I don't have any responsibilities, no one to take care of, so that allows me to be able to take risks, right? So again, I had done this exercise 100 times in my year of being lost, in my years of being lost. And just little by little, these things were able to rise to the surface, right? I followed a meditation retreat to Mazunte. I was skateboarding. I noticed there's no skate park in Mazunte. I have the gifts and the strengths of making stuff happen and pulling triggers and pursuing my vision and networking. And so I put those two together, right? My interest of skateboarding, the lack of skateboarding in Mazunte, but Mazunte has all my other interests, and what I'm good at. What can I make happen in this world, right? And so my mission then became to build a skate park for this community. And once I had my mission, I know what to do, right? I know I have a reason to wake up in the morning. I can send messages. I can make a GoFundMe. I can make an Instagram. I can have the mission of bringing skateboards down for the people, right? It gives me a purpose of life. And what I found is it doesn't really matter what our purpose is. We just need to have a purpose, right? Hopefully that purpose is doing good for the world, or, the best we know how to do good for the world. But by having that mission, man, I had something to do with my time. I had more peace of mind. I had more focus, right? And so again, the next page is writing that mission again, right? My mission is to build a public skate park for this town. I want to spread the goodness that is skateboarding because it gives me so much, right? Skateboarding is an art form. It's a place to hang out with friends. It's a way to be creative with my time. Anyway, enough about skateboarding. So that was my mission, right? To spread the happiness of skateboarding. Okay, so the next question is, well, what type of person is able to build a skate park in Oaxaca, Mexico, right? Who do I need to be? How? There's YouTube on how to make a skate park. There's YouTube on how to raise money, right? And those things aren't necessarily easy, but they're there. So it's the who that I need to be. What type of person is going to be able to pursue this and make it happen, right? So I wrote down I need to be able to take risks, right? Like go for it with the unknown. Have some capital, right? Throw some money at it, but also the ability to fundraise. I need to be able to network and call different people and resources in, right? I need to communicate the vision to these people. I need to be passionate about what I'm doing because it's not going to be easy and people need to, follow a leader, right? So I need to be the one driving and be passionate about it. What's the point if we're not having fun, right? I need to be having fun and showing people why this is a good idea because it's fun. I need to be tenacious, right? I need to keep going with some grit, blend in with the community, right? I need to be able to work with and make friends with and get the community on board. I need to coordinate and spin multiple plates, right? The coordination of this project, be well planned and organized and really hold on to that vision. So these are the qualities that I believe would make it possible for someone to carry out building a skate park in Oaxaca, Mexico, right? And so these are what I focused on, right? I focused on developing these qualities in myself. I believed I had some of these qualities as my strengths. And so we got going, right? We took some risk. We threw some money at it. We built an Instagram. We built a GoFundMe. We started making phone calls, sending messages on LinkedIn. And the result is that we did it, right? It was about a 3-year project. We had professional building teams come in. We were able to attract wonders around the world who build skate parks around the world, as well as Dreamland Skate Parks, who's one of the godfathers of concrete skate parks. We raised $50,000. We got the community to support it with paying like no fees for the construction, right? And here it is, right? A full world-class skate park with volunteers and kids helping to build it with professionals showing us the way, right? So this was all manifested through finding my purpose, through knowing what my interests are and what my strengths are. And I did this hundreds of times: skateboarding, skimboarding, skydiving, meditation, massage, over and over my interests. What am I good at? Teaching. I have some capital. I'm good at taking risk. I'm good at having vision, over and over and over. And then one day, this is the big punchline, is like one day, those things will cross, right? There'll be an intersection of your strengths and your interests. What do I like doing? What do I care about? And what am I good at? Those will cross and you'll have your mission. And I swear, having your mission gives so much peace of mind. So I really doubled down on this subject by giving you another example. Hope you enjoy it. Get to it. Your turn.